What is going on, guys? Now we have another cracking fight on the card. Julian Rodriguez against Cain Sandoval. Two tough, hard-hitting bangers going toe-to-toe, and one man will come out on top. Again, there's pros and cons with both fighters. Both fighters have their defensive and attacking flaws, but all in all, this has a recipe for a potential fight of the year with these two styles, with the way they clash. Now, when you look at Rodriguez against Griffin, again, showed good signs, and the way he makes Griffin misses that left hook, and then boom, he came back with his own one. Same thing again here. His counters were good, making Griffin throw out of range, and then when he threw out of range, little right hand to block the jab to the body, slips there, switch stance, left across the top, and then switch to the body, uppercuts, tees off. So you see here as well, although he had a little blip on the record where he got knocked down, he came back stronger, rocked him in the last round with that same left hook that Griffin couldn't see from a mile away. Now that's one thing he did very, very well against Griffin. He capitalised on his defensive flaws. But Griffin, he didn't do any adjustments, stayed in first, second gear the whole fight. And Griffin, well, you saw what happened here in the last round when he got stopped. Same left hand, legs go like Bambi. Rodriguez follows up, boom, on the rope, night. So, you know what he does, you know what he brings to the table. Solid body punches as well, mixes it head body, and he's got a very good check hook. Now the slight movement here is key. When he lands that check hook, there's a slight movement he does, and it's slightly backwards, where his punch lands first, and his right hand that's countering back, he can't land it. And again, jab to the body, jab to the head, catch him square on, capitalise on mistakes that are defensive, and again, same check hook. Next, when he pivots round, he doesn't pivot round, he goes into the opposite stance, goes from southpaw to orthodox, and then lands to the body as usual. Very crafty veteran, to say the least. Very hard hitting, very technical, but is he as technically sound as this man on the screen, Cain Sandoval? Now, when you see with him, he hasn't got the best boxing physique, but he does the business. Lands good shots, throws good shots, but he's happy to take 3 to land 4. But you'll see here, he moves out of range. He moves out of range, gets his shot, moves out of range. So he has very good hand-eye coordination when it comes to managing your reach, not letting him work on the inside. But for some reason, he just turns into an absolute spanner and just does that when he's capable of, mixing it up. But he'd rather just stand there flat-footed, swing from the hips, and doesn't utilise that boxing ability, that boxing brain, the fundamentals he has, and he'd rather go toe-to-toe. Which is the worst thing he can do, especially with someone like Rodriguez. What you see here, head body, steps out of range, and then what does he do here? Swings for the hips with a double hook to the left body, but then his right hand was very lucky it didn't go over the top onto his chin. Now, good jabs to the body, good little slip to the jab, good hook to the body, another good shot to the body, then he goes to the head, and he works well on the inside, but he gets caught with very silly shots you'll see here. Stand up upright. Although he lands a good shots, although he landed a very good shot, or combination of shots to get the knockout, he got caught very early on by being complacent, losing his balance, swinging that shot, swinging that right hand. What does he do? Leaves his chin up high, other hand not protecting his chin, and he nearly went night there. So as good as he is and technically sound he is, he needs to be like this, technically sound. Use your guard, defense, then offense. This is what he needs to be doing, which he didn't do in his last fight. Which if you do that against someone like Julian Rodriguez, he will capitalise it and he will smoke your boots. So he needs to be on his A game. And this is something that I think is the key, the do-no fight. This right uppercut to the body, that is the key. Because if you can't break him down to the head, the body will go first, no doubt. Now, with Cain Sandoval, it's quite simple. Dictate the pace, slow tempo, don't go all out, dictate the pace and tighten your work. And when you work on the inside, don't get complacent, go on the back foot like you did in your last fight when you got caught with a few silly shots. If you keep the pace at your pace, you throw what you want to throw, you up the gears when you want to, stay tight on the inside, defense and offense, and when you go on the back foot, land your shots and pivot out. Don't just stand there and admire your work, because you will get caught, you will get stopped, and your O will be out of the window. Now with Julian Rodriguez, it's quite simple. Be defensive minded before loading up. Every punch you throw needs to be with all might, all power. You can't be throwing little patter shots against someone like Sandoval, because again, he's very defensively minded sharp when he uses it. Take him to the second half and step up the gears. Similar to, Sandoval dictating pace, but you need to make sure you dig deep and bring him to deep waters that he hasn't been before. And carrying that lazy jabs that leaves many openings, because again, he throws shots like little pit patter shots and he gets caught with silly shots like he did early on. Now, this is my man. This is the boy. This is the GOAT of the Friday night. He will be the man to win in emphatic fashion. He will be the man to upset the odds. I have no doubt in my mind. Stylistically, this is a bad matchup for Cain Sandoval, and I don't know how Julian Rodriguez is 3-1. I think he should be 1-3 the other way, because Rodriguez, he's probably fought better competition. The best person Sandoval fight was probably an old man Romero Duno, who Ryan Garcia wiped the floor with in 1 round. So overall, we match with resume, technicality, inside work, technical ability on the back foot, you know, mix it in the middle, mix it in the back, defensively, offensively. When you mix all these attributes together, I think it all favours Julian Rodriguez, and I do believe his style is a very bad kryptonite for Cain Sandoval, however you want to pronounce it, and I do believe he will be the man to get the job done. I can see him breaking him down, stopping him. I can see him down winning on points, but better to just stay safe than sorry. So that is my prediction, and that's what I'm going to be backing. As always, hope you enjoyed this video and this fight breakdown of the pair of them. Please like, subscribe, and as always, and most importantly, this ain't financial advice. This is going to be what I'm going to be betting and backing based off of my own research. Have a great day, boys.